don't go too deep.
Hi guys, I'm Chris from Human Talk Training. In this video I'm going to show you a reason that you may not have seen before as to why you got tight hamstrings. Now, I luckily stumbled across this a couple of years ago. I pulled my right hamstring. Wasn't a real serious pull. I was limping around for a few days, and then after 2-3 weeks the muscle healed up. But ever since then I was always far tighter in my right hamstring, and it only felt like kind of individual bits. It wasn't like the whole hamstring was tight, it was more the medial, like on the inside hamstring. So like any time I'd bend forward, I'd feel that right one really tight and kind of pulling. Even just walking, like I'd even sometimes hear it clicking. Now, obviously at first I thought, yeah, I've damaged the muscle, and I was trying to do everything right. Like I was doing heaps of stretching, I was massaging it, foam roller on the ball, I was getting massages done on it, I even had acupuncture on it. I was doing all the rehabby type exercises to try and get it better, but it just still always felt tighter. Like I could do exercises, but it was just bothering me. Anyway, lucky one day I was just with my fingers, like I was really digging in deep to it where it was tight, and really sticking my fingers into my hamstrings, and as I was sticking in it, I kind of felt like I'd broken through something, almost like, because what happens is you got like your three different hamstring muscles. Then next to it you got your adductors, like your groin muscles, and I was kind of pushing in between them, and I felt like I'd broken through something, almost like it was glue sticking the muscles together. And then I realised what's happened is you've got what's called fascia, which is it's a connective tissue. It's like this kind of spiderweb stuff that's throughout your whole body. Like it connects into everything. Like it connects into your tendons, your ligaments, goes even through your muscles, separates your muscles, all your organs as well. It goes throughout your whole body. And what happens is when you do damage, like I'd done, or if you never use that range of motion, if you never stretch your hamstrings, never bend down the whole way, what happens is this fascia can start to stick together. And that's what had happened with me. So normally when you bend forward, all your individual muscles are meant to glide nicely, and what mine had done is in certain areas where they'd stuck together and I'd done damage, they were just going like every time I bent over, like I felt like it was pulling. So I'll show you how I fixed it. Okay, so just a caution, if you've just pulled your hamstring, or if your hamstrings are still really sore, I'd go see a professional, because what can happen is the fascia, the stuff that sticks your muscles together, it can actually get stronger than your muscles. So when you're trying to release this, you could actually pull your hamstring again, or just pull your hamstring for the first time. So take it easy, and if you're in a really acute stage, I'd go see a professional. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be laying on my back, sticking my one leg up in the air, and I'm going to be sticking my fingers into my leg, into my hamstring. So like I'm trying to reach in for the bone. Okay, so I'm pushing with my fingers in like this. Now, the reason I need something thin like my fingers is because like just rolling on a ball won't do it. Just compressing the muscle won't release that fascia. I need to get my fingers in there to separate the muscles. Like rolling on a ball, that's really good for other reasons. Like if you just have tight hamstrings, you're trying to loosen up the muscle. But okay, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be sticking my fingers in like this, but I'm going to be putting my other hand on top. So like I'm digging in like this, so because you'll find you're doing this a lot, like it's a lot of pressure on your hands, like you'll need to use your other hand to dig all the way in. And just one thing, when doing it, don't lock out your fingers. Like I'd keep a small bend in your fingers while doing it. Like locking it out, it's not too good for your fingers. Okay, so what I'm doing is, if this is the leg that I'm doing it on, I'm lifting my leg up to, you can lift it up to 90 90 degrees. You could bring it back a little bit further, but what I'm doing is I'm going to start by bringing my lower leg down like this, and what that's going to do is that's going to soften the muscle. Okay, so like if I try and stick in like this, my hamstrings are really tight and it's hard for me to dig through and separate those muscles. So first I'm going to bring it down, then I'm going to get my fingers, stick it in, use my other hand and kind of like dig my way through. And then what I'm going to do is while holding my fingers in as hard as I can, I'm going to be extending my knee like this. Okay, so then I come back down, try and push in a little bit deeper, and then do the same thing. Okay, now what I'm going to do is so I was at one spot, then move up a bit. Okay, so I can feel that, and as you stick in, you'll feel your separate muscles. You want to try and get in between those muscles. So as I was saying, you got 3 hamstrings, then you got your adductors, your groin muscles next to them. So like your hamstring can stick to your adductors can stick to each other. So you want to get everything. Okay, so I'm moving up and down my leg all the way. You'll find you got your tendons, the cord things up here. It's hard to get in between those, but a little bit further down. And then I'm working all the way down to that bone that you sit on. So you're working all the way down to that. Okay, so, and I even felt just then a little bit pull, even though I don't have that problem. So I'm slowly moving up. And then, so I'm moving up and down, and then I'm moving across, because like I said, you got your different muscles. So like if I'm here, then I'll move across to here, and I'll do it and go up and down, move across again, and you're basically just trying to move up and down the whole muscle and across your whole leg to find those bits that are stuck together, and you'll feel it. Like it'll feel like pretty much like glue stuck the muscles together, and as you lengthen your leg, you'll feel them slowly pull apart. Okay, so yeah, this was awesome for me. The first time I did this, I stood up and did a toe touch, and it felt like I didn't even have hamstrings there. Like that's how much it loosened me up, and I'd always felt like I had tight hamstrings. And like I said, you might have tight hamstrings if you've got muscle imbalances, or your hamstrings just might be tight and they just need to be stretched. But this, and I think for a lot of people, will find this is the case, that fascia is one of the big problems. So like when I first did it, I pretty much for the first week I had to do this in between every single set, because I'd do it on my right leg and a little bit on my left leg. That's the only thing. Make sure you do both legs. I'd do it, and then I'd get up and do like a deadlift, just a light deadlift to see how it felt. It'd feel good. Then I'd go back to do another deadlift, and then I'd feel just after 5-10 minutes, little bits had stuck together again. So I'd have to get on the ground again, and then do it again, and almost in between every single set. But after a couple of weeks, it was good, and since then, fingers crossed, I haven't had any problems with it. Okay, so yeah, give this a try.